Today's word salad is a long one. I sure hope I can get this done in one take. Let's find out. Carolyn Warren says, important notice. I was duped using his name and picture a few months back. I was very foolish to believe it was him, not until I found out, and became very sad to myself because I had been scammed. Then I was forced to visit Los Angeles, California to see him in person, who is really brackets Keanu Reeves. And then when I got there, he was very glad to see me, came to meet with him. We had a handshake and I was offered a seat. I told him I have been a fan of him and that I've also been hurt with his name. I explained everything, and he also complained angrily regarding to what the scammers are doing with his name and picture online. After which, I pleaded with him to allow me to share and put his private address gave to me here so that his favorite fans, who is willing to reach out with him, will be able to. True fans should learn from this and be mindful of who you talk to. Do not talk to people you do not think are amazing, brackets, Keanu Reeves. Here is his private address to contact him on Telegram. If you are willing to, and if you are lucky, you would get response from him because he is a very busy man. Click on the link below and send brackets Keanu Reeves a direct message. Well, I just hope he replies to yours. Hello, and welcome to my little corner of YouTube. I'm so glad to see you've joined, and hopefully that word salad hasn't gotten you completely brain dead as it almost did me. It was a bit of brain rot. I am also known as Birch, and I like to share with you my experiences on the interwebs, specifically on Facebook, where scammers try to pretend to be real people, usually celebrities. My number one goal, of course, is to give you information and tools to be able to help you to see through the lies and manipulation of people that are more than willing to take your last dollar. I also hope that I entertain as well. It's nice to make people laugh. So I hope that you enjoy the show today, or video show. Yeah. Normally, if you've been with me for a while, you know that it's almost all Johnny Depps and Johnny Deeps. But every now and then, I have something different. Yes, today is a Tom Ellis day. We haven't seen him very often. So grab a seat by the fireplace, grab your favorite beverage, sit back and relax as I share with you this wonderfully special, and I mean special, Tom Ellis. Now, all scam baiters have their own way of doing their scam baits. And I don't mind telling you how I do mine. It's fine. It's not a secret, and anyone can do it my way or do it their way. I don't care. There's no right or wrong. As long as you are tying up the scammer, messing up the scammer, hopefully making them rethink their life, although usually that doesn't happen. And if you can, report them and get them into trouble, which also doesn't always happen. Either way, you are doing somebody's Lord's work. Whatever gods you can think of, it doesn't matter. You are doing the work to help the brothers and sisters and in-betweens out there in the world. So what I do is I go onto Facebook and I see all the scam pages and I look for things like this one that I'm going to touch on. And I make my pithy, witty, insulting comment and I get a bite. 9 times out of 10, they contact me. I try not to be the one to contact them first. Although sometimes I do contact them, especially when they demand it because their ego needs me to come into them. They can't come to me because they're too busy sulking. So anyway, I was on Tom Ellis fan page and I saw this, I just need I love you message from one of my special fan. I love you all. Darling, I wrote a special song for you, and I'm wondering why you haven't texted me yet. Please send me a message when you see this, so I know you still care about me. And well, you know me, I had to say something. I don't remember what it was, but I mean, just this intro, I need I love you from one special fan. But he loves us all, but only one person does he need love from. And then he goes right into as if we are all his objects of affection, that he wrote us a song and that he needs to hear from us because we are his one and only. Yeah. Don't forget about the fact that Tom Ellis is happily married. And I haven't seen anything to suggest otherwise. Anyway, so I made my comment on Tom Ellis' fan page, and at the time, he had 2.1k likes and 2.3k followers. So he had more followers than likes. All typical stuff. He's only been active since 2023. And this one actually did come back to me. It wasn't another Tom Ellis that came back to me. Usually it's another one, but this specific one came to play with me. And in the end, he never did block me or anything. He just refused to talk anymore. So I deleted him. Sometimes they do that. They refuse to talk and then they just want you to go away. And sometimes I poke the bear a little bit more. But I have to be careful because I don't want to get kicked from Facebook. And if I poke too much, then they can report me for harassment, which is fucking ironic that a scammer gets to report you for harassment when they are the ones that are literally scamming people out of money and harassing them. But anyway, I digress. So Tom Ellis fan page. Of course, it's a business chat. And he responded to a few of my comments. I did get better. Sometimes I do screenshot which comment that they are referring to. Sometimes I don't. This time I didn't. So just take my word for it. Hi, honey. Hello? What's the name of the ditty you made? I asked him. Can we discuss about that on Telegram or Zangi? He asks. No, but thanks for asking. And to think I stood up for you. Now you repay me by proving me wrong. I would like to discuss privately. Because, of course, Facebook is end-to-end encrypted. It is private. Nobody can see what you're saying to each other unless you bring Facebook into it. But that's why they think it's not, or why they claim it's not private, because they don't want Facebook to come in and delete them. I'm sure. And this end-to-end encrypted app is the best way to do so. I don't know that. You don't know what? Can you show me the app? Can I have a photo from you? He drools. Well, we are talking on the app. Really, darling? Did you hit your head playing pickleball again? And I don't know if Tom Ellis plays pickleball, but I know he's quite active in the gym, and I think I've even seen him play tennis and stuff, so yeah, maybe he plays pickleball. It seems to be the in thing these days. And then he ignores me, as per usual, and re-asks if he can have a photo for me. Just be careful though, darling, I said. I will love to give you all the pictures you want after you send me a voice note with the song you wrote for me, love. Now, I think I've touched on this before, but with the business chat, they can do a business chat and they know that they cannot do videos. This is part of the reason why they do it. I know that there's other reasons why they do it, but they can't do any video calls or anything. Oh, crap. Hang on, I gotta turn that off. Thank you, Yoda. I always forget. That's whatever. I turned him off. Anyway. I don't remember where I was now. They can't do video calls. I don't even think business chats can do just phone calls. I'm not sure. But they can do voice notes. So if you ever want to play with a scammer by the toe and you get one of the ones in business chat, you absolutely can easily get them to do a voice chat. They can't get away from that. Well, they can. They can try to squirm away, but there's no reason why they can't. With such a young account and so many followers, aren't you afraid that the EFCC and the FTC may look at your account and think that they are all bots rather than real people? I know I would be, darling. I didn't understand at the time that I wrote that how bots work. That's not how bots work. However, hang on. If we look back to where he was. Oh, yeah, that he had only, at the time, it had only been less than a year that he'd been, and he had all of that for likes and follows. It's not so much that he used bots to get them, but he almost assuredly did what they all do. Like, I still get when I'm laughing at one of the scammers or when I call them a fool or something, whatever I'm saying. Instead of them messaging me now they want me to follow their page. They give me a badge, a rising star badge, because that's supposed to be shiny and make me feel important. It's a part of manipulation. And if I accept that badge and if I become one of their followers, I don't know if they can see all of my information and everything if I'm a follower. I don't know if being a follower is quite the same as being a friend, but I don't want to be on that follow list. Because if I'm one of the 2.3K followers, I'm helping to show everybody else out there that this person's legit, because we tend to, as human beings, look at these numbers. Oh, so many people like this. So many people are following. This must be the real person. And we forget that if this person is truly the famous person, they are going to have a blue check mark beside their name. Not in their profile picture, not in their background banner picture. It's going to be right beside their name. If they don't have that blue verified check right beside their little old name, right where it says Tom Ellis fan page, that is not an official page. because maybe you and I, as low peons in the world, don't have enough money, clout, and followers to get a check mark. But you better best believe your butt that these celebrities have enough money to pay Meta to be verified. Something to think about. There are many fan pages out there that are actually real, legit fan pages that are not scammers. And they literally say, we are a fan page. This is not Tom Ellis. And they do their best to nuke all the Tom Ellis scammers that inevitably come on. And they might not have a check mark, but they're clearly stating their intentions. We are a fan page. The ones that come out and say, hey, I'm Tom Ellis, and they don't have the verified check, I know it might all sound confusing or sound silly, but I hope you can follow my logic and my words as I'm explaining it to you. If you can't, I truly am sorry. I'm trying to figure out ways to explain it because I know for a fact none of you are dumb. I know I'm not dumb either, but I also know that myself, I understand things explained in a different way than other people. So I'm just, I'm shooting myself in the foot right here. Help me out, guys. But I mean, honestly, if you have any questions about anything I ever say, absolutely question me in the comments. Absolutely. I will tell you and try to clarify to you what I mean and what I'm saying. Anyway, that was a weird rant tangent that I didn't mean to go on. I just meant to, bring you back to this part here and the red flags, that there's no check mark, there's more followers, and there are likes, which means that this page almost assuredly was another celebrity scammer beforehand, or not. Maybe it's the same scammer, but they were another celebrity and they gained all their followers, and then they changed their profile, they changed their page, and they kept those followers that they had. It's what these crafty little snakes do. Okay, we're almost at the end of the scam bait anyway, because it wasn't a very long one. I find it's easier to string along Johnny Deeps than it is Tom Ellis. And I reminded him that I would love to give him all the pictures as long as he gives me this voice note with the song. So he gives me a bunch of eye emojis and a bunch of rolling eye emojis. Can I have a photo from you right now? He says urgently. Sure can, love. I would like to chat on Telegram, he tries. You disappoint me, darling. Don't you know Telegram is an app for the sickest of criminals? I mean, of course you know. How could you not? What did you mean? My Telegram account as be verified. How do you not know about the sex trafficking? This is true. Child pedophilia, which is true. And scammers all over the Telegram, which is also true. It is a place that only untoward people are on, which is not 100% true. There are average Joes out there just on Telegram, just like WhatsApp and Signal and all those places, that are just using it as an app to communicate. However, Telegram is one of the most known apps for a lot of shady stuff. I mean, and I have seen, I don't want to see it again because it was really hard to watch, but I've seen documentaries on pedophiles that admit that they are on Telegram and what they do, and gone through a lot of it. I've seen a lot of stuff that I wish I could unsee. Just please believe me when I tell you, Telegram, where you yourself might be on it and you are a nice person, there are a lot of horrific, deprived, You probably don't want to be on Telegram. It is not a safe place to be. It is not as secure as you think. It's only secure if you are a criminal. Even if they're trying to clean it out, they ain't gonna never clean it all out. Just saying. So I responded to his eye rolling. I said, I have to say, I expected better out of you. Such rudeness from a middle-aged man. I strongly believe that I have reported to the FBI so several times about all the imposters. This kill my career so much. I want us to relate with each other privately. If you are doubting me, I'll stop talking to you. It's a privilege you got my number, and that I think you should honor that. Okay. First the manipulation. First the lie about him talking to the FBI and blah, blah, blah. And this guy didn't talk to nobody. Maybe his Oga. But he wants me to feel heartbroken with him about the fact that, and it is a fact that scammers actually ruin the careers of famous people. They do more harm to those who aren't as famous. So they're maybe famous, but they're little known, like say a Jimmy Barnes or something. They do even more damage to the new and upcoming artists. But they damage even the Johnny Depp and Tom Ellis and all those people, because they end up, once they steal your money, they end up poisoning the real true fans against the real true celebrities. The scammers don't care because they got their money. They filled their belly for one day, and they don't care that they've ruined a whole lifetime of a career, or that they have potentially killed somebody in the world. And then the guilt trip, if you're doubting, or the guilt trip that, if you're doubting me, I'll go away. I guess that's not a guilt trip. That's more of a fear. I'll take myself away from you if you're going to doubt me. And if I actually did think he was real, of course, my action would be, no, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you. Okay? And then here's the other bit, and this is when I say, scammers do not truly know much, if anything, about who they're impersonating. This guy, and or a possible team of guys, was pretending to be somebody from the UK. They don't spell things the same way in the UK as they do in America. So even though Tom Ellis has been in America and has been doing TV and or movies in America, he's still not going to spell honor the way an American spells it. He's going to spell it the British way. So I said, I don't have your number, and you spelled honor wrong, which he did. I don't know why you're so mad, my guy. If you are doubting me, I'll stop talking to you. I really want us to do it in an easy way, okay? Can we only chat on Telegram or Zangi? Oh, and fucking this manipulation. I just want to punch his face in the face with this one. I am a man of integrity. You can count on me. I just need you to be loyal and honest to me, and we gonna be friends. It makes my skin crawl. Well, if anything, I should be the one not happy, as you have been so rude. A man of intelligence and integrity shouldn't have to say that he is a man of integrity. Moreover, He wouldn't roll his eyes when a fan asks something, so do please try that again and stop dragging, it's supposed to be your name, through the mud. I literally didn't spell check it, so it says dragging your make through the muff. But he shouldn't drag his make through the muff either, or his name through the mud. Can I have a photo from you now? He says after he insults my intelligence and tries to manipulate me. Yes, you can. I already told you that. Then you rudely rolled your eyes. Okay, it's fine. I'm sorry. Let's have your picture now. Sure thing. As soon as you sing at least part of the song you made me. And then I took a screenshot and I circled the little microphone through Facebook. This is how you send a voice note. If you've never done it before, now you know. If you've done it before, you know what I mean. You just push that little microphone and talk until you're done talking and then hit send. Just use that little mic and sing. And this was on his fan page. Trust me, I've been doing this a long time. I know evil. And I thought that was so ironic and iconic. I had to put that in the little smug face on the actual Tom Ellis's face. Sorry. Listen, you want my trust? You have to earn it. Otherwise, stop wasting my time, nah. He didn't get back to me. So, the next day, I asked if he'd eaten. How are you doing? Can you get me Apple Card? Totally forgetting that he wanted a picture, or he just gave up on me giving a picture. He goes through the other scams and asks for an Apple Card. Can you send me the voice note of the song that you made me? And he answers my question with a question. Can you get me an Apple Card? Yes, you will find I'm fully capable of getting an Apple gift card. Thank you for your concern. Should I be expecting a card? You should expect the card the same way I expect the song you promised. Really? Yep, really, I said. Wicked game. He pretends to be British. How so? You promised a song so you are obliged to send it. Then I can give you what you ask. Quid pro quo. Just a voice note is all it takes. It can be sent even with business chat. I showed you how. No excuses left, young man. So he sends me a Spotify link to Tom Ellis singing as Lucifer, where he did a cover song of Radiohead's Creep. You know, I'm a creep, I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? You know that song. But like, totally lazy. What's that? Not the song you promised me. Are you forgetful, fool? You said you wrote me a new song. Now you think I'm an idiot who will be tricked into believing a song you did years ago as a fictional character was made for me? And, truly he did. Kid, I was born at night, just not last night. Use your voice note and sing your original song, not an old video of a cover song. Shake my head. I reminded him how to send a voice note. It was a privilege for you to talk to me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I wish you luck in your hustle. Poor Mugu. And at about that point, I took a look at his page count. Like he just ignored me from there on in. And he got more likes and more followers. And he's probably out there raking in the money. He's probably stealing a lot of money from old and young. And if not money, then identity and information. And the only way he can be stopped is if we all educate ourselves, stop giving people like this money. And, if you happen to see him, bump into him, see if you can report him. Get him out. These people have no business and no right to be a parasite off of you. Oh, yeah. This was the only review that he was given. Don't trust him. He's trying to sell a card and asking for money, which is true. He absolutely is and was. I did used to do the reviews. The only thing I found out, though, is once you have a review on a page, that review cannot be deleted. It is there permanently, which is good. The bad thing is this is also there permanently on your own personal page. And the more you put these reviews, the more these cover your own personal page. So anyway, I stopped doing it because it kind of, I don't know, it's kind of messy. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and being here for this video. I do hope that you've learned some things and laughed. Also, I do have to thank you for giving me the space to rant. There's nothing about scamming that I find funny, nothing I find amusing, other than the fact that these people are such tryhards and pick-me's. I get very angry every time I think about them, and I just wish they would all disappear. Life is hard enough. We don't need scammers there to make it harder. Anyway, I try to rein myself in to give you guys this information because it is information that you need. Sorry, that interrupted me as per usually. Anyway, thank you for showing up. I think I'm going to keep getting texts and it's going to keep coming up on the screen. You are safe, you are loved, and you are blessed. We'll see you later.